You're now watching Trenny and C. I am Trenny. This is C, just in case you haven't met us before. Hello, all you peoples.
Howdy, whiskey researchers. We got a fun episode today. I think fun is the right word for this episode.
Fun is, because there's very little fact. It's
more
fun than fact.
There's a lot of fiction even.
Yeah.
So what we have today is 8 of the top 10 best-selling whiskeys in the world.
On the planet.
On the planet.
Wow.
And we are gonna give them the bracket blowout treatment.
Love it.
So stick around and check this out. These are 8 of the top 10 selling whiskey brands. We're going to pair them off. We're going to eliminate one each round.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with 8. Then we're going to get it down to 4, down to 2, and then a single winner.
Perfect.
Which, as we know the math on this, because we've done it several times, that's 14 different drinks of whiskey.
That's a lot.
It's worth mentioning this is a completely ridiculous experiment.
Yeah.
It's like comparing apples to oranges to bananas and then trying to plead your case on which one's better.
They are all still fruit, though. So
yeah,
they're
I
all
love
pretty
fruit.
good. I love fruit.
I think I'm going to love this. Okay.
So, and I love whiskey, so...
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's do this.
Round 1.
I'll pull up the first ones. We got the Centauri products.
So Centauri itself, as a conglomerate, we're not talking about Beam Centauri, but Centauri on its own.
And not even just Tokai, but...
Yeah, the whole Centauri lineup is one of the top 10. And then Jameson. So we've got just basically plain old Jameson going up against Centauri.
Asia and the UK. You can see that? Ireland?
Ireland,
UK?
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's do it. Centauri on the left. Our left. Ooh.
Yeah,
just a touch, just because we have 14 to go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Jameson there.
Oh. Yeah.
Jameson splash there.
Perfect.
Okay, Centauri.
Okay.
Versus
wow.
Jameson.
I mean, we're not doing color or anything, but that is a very light spirit, that Centauri.
Okay.
Okay. Centauri definitely has a nice kind of like almost single malt style to it.
Yeah. It's very single malty.
But it's good.
Okay.
Okay, that's the Centauri. And moving on to Jameson.
For me, I have a clear winner, right?
I think that's delicious.
Are you with Jameson?
I'm with Jameson.
Okay, Jameson moves on to the second round.
What do we got? Oh, these are 2 classics.
A couple of American classics.
This? So this is obviously from America. A bourbon and a Tennessee whiskey.
Let's do it.
Okay.
There is no loser in this round.
This is hard. Okay.
Start with Jim. Jim in the front.
Jim in the front. Okay. Something we know and love. But yeah. I think even compared to our first round, I know. Right now, I'm feeling the Jack Daniels.
I think Jack Daniels is a better sipper.
Yeah, it's just...
Jim Beam's great. It has great diversity, and it has the ability to be used for so many things, but as a sipper, Jack Daniels is just a little bit better.
It just has a very specific flavor to it that you know is Jack Daniels, and I can drink that any which way. Okay,
winner. There you go.
To the left. Okay, around the world in 15 minutes. Okay. Here we go. Let's move on to Canada.
We have a Canadian
homeland. Our homeland country. We've got the Canadian Club, which is Canadian Club 12-year-old, small batch, by the way.
But Canadian Club itself
Club is a huge selling whiskey. It was the one during Prohibition that kind of kept America wet.
That's right.
Pretty fucking cool. And then we got the Crown Royal here, Northern Harvest. And that is also, a pretty highly regarded whiskey itself. But Crown Royal is very widely sold.
And they have a million varieties of Crown Royal out there, right? Crown in the back.
Okay. Okay, let's go with the... Wow, this Canadian Club's very dark.
Very dark.
Okay, let's go with the Crown in the back.
That's nice.
That is pretty damn good.
The thing about Canadian whiskey is it can be manipulated both in color and in flavor. So you can get some real different flavors and variations between whiskeys from Canada.
Mm-hmm. That is tasting really good. It has a very unique flavor as well. But
that's nice and easy drinking.
Okay, and for 45%, what's this bottle at? 40%.
That has more of that toasty toffee.
Yeah, woody toasty toffee, caramel.
That's good. Brown
sugar. That's kind of nice, and it's not overpoweringly sweet.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning towards the Canadian Club in this one.
I think I might be too.
All right,
let's do it. Yeah, whatever. It's kind of the first impression, right?
Like I said, you gotta take what we're doing here with a grain of salt because we're comparing mostly entry-level bottles here.
Yeah.
But still, some are a little bit better than others. Great. Okay, last this is the end of round one. The end of round one. Everybody recognizes the Johnny Walker red label.
Yeah, and then probably almost everybody recognizes Ballantine's Finest.
So, Johnny Walker, huge in sales. Again, another whiskey with so many different variations. This is the entry-level Johnny Walker.
Oops, I poured you a lot.
Oh, okay. Great. Good. And Ballantine's is, as a blended Scotch, one of the highest selling Scotches, period. But I think it's just behind, as far as blended Scotch, just behind Johnny Walker.
And again, they all have different levels and ranges, and Ballantine's at one point was also rated the best blended Scotch in the world, the 17-year-old. But this is the bottom shelf version. Yep. Okay, let's try it. What was on the back there?
This is Ballantine's.
Okay, let's try it. Oh, it's creamy.
Nice.
Mild for sure.
Sweet. You just poured me about 2 ounces there.
Yeah, good. You'll see as time goes on. By
the final round, things are going to get a bit weird.
Okay, now. I personally already first sip, I think Ballantine's by far.
Yeah.
Personally.
Okay, that's the end of round one. I feel like we should have that Street Fighter where it goes like, round 2. Fight!
Round 2, yes. Exactly, yeah.
Anyway, so round 2. Yeah, that too.
Okay, I'm going to throw the Canadian Club small batch 12-year-old in the back.
Okay. Trying to get me drunk here. There you go.
Well, sometimes at Trinity and C, we, by mistake, through whiskey research, get a little tipsy. But it's all, hey.
And by sometimes, he means all the time.
And somebody has to do it, you know. Okay. Canadian in the back?
Club in the back.
Okay.
Let me just get this
Canadian up north,
full of...
Canadian North and the American South.
I see what you've done there. Yeah. Geographically.
Wow. There's something about this one tonight I'm really digging. Jack Daniels. It's just classic. Easy drinking.
Getting a heavy banana on this one today.
Heavy banana, yeah. It always is. Okay. Let's just say it 1, 2, 3 at the same time. Which one we choose? 1, 2, 3. Canadian
Club.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
That's decided. Okay.
This is the last.
This is the last of round 2. So we will do the
Jameson
in the back.
Yeah. Okay, so Jameson is the best-selling Irish whiskey.
Yes.
Ballantine's right up there as far as blended Scotch sales.
Yeah.
So a couple of behemoths here.
Okay, let's do it.
What was in the back there? Jameson. Okay.
That is just so bloody drinkable.
It reminds me Jameson reminds me of a lesser version of Redbreast.
Yeah.
Like a not quite as good version, but I mean that kind of makes sense.
And Redbreast is
made by Jameson.
So effing good.
And Redbreast is essentially owned by Jameson, so.
Okay. Valentine's. We know that you're going to rip on us for some of our decisions here, but I've made my decision.
You've decided Jameson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because so did I.
Nothing wrong with Valentine's, but right now that Jameson is just tasting
winner.
Amazing.
Okay.
So what makes this final interesting is we have an Irish whiskey and a Canadian whiskey.
So that means there's no bourbon.
No bourbon.
And no Scotch in the final.
Interesting.
Wow.
That right there is very interesting. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't know Canadian whiskey or don't know where to start.
Or even Irish whiskey.
Or Irish whiskey. And these two are really kind of speaking to us
start here.
Yeah, start here.
There's a reason that all of these are best-selling brands in the world.
Absolutely.
So, give them all a try. I mean, you know what? If you buy mini bottles like this, you can get one of each of them for not too much money.
That's right.
And do your own bracket blowout and tell us how wrong we are.
And the beautiful thing about this review, or whatever you want to call it, experiment, is because they are the best-selling, is you can find them almost anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Yeah? Like Jameson, you can get anywhere. Canadian Club, maybe not the 12-year-old small batch, but you can probably find it readily available most of the time.
And that's part of why they're bestsellers.
Okay.
Because they're out there. Okay.
Canadian in the back.
Yep.
And I do want to say that something interesting about these finals, too, is we've said it before where Canadian and Irish whiskeys, although not the same necessarily, but they do contain a certain lightness.
And there are some similarities at times.
They're just kind of lighter spirits, and they're blended spirits. They're good.
That's good. Okay, start with the Canadian Club. You can tell by the color that's Canadian.
Way different. And this could have coloring added. They probably both do, but this one definitely looks like it could. Mm-hmm. Okay.
12 years old, though.
12 years old. You can
get some
age.
color in 12 years.
Oh, man, it is like maple syrup, toasty, sugary, brown sugar goodness. Interesting. I'm actually going to add just a dash of water to it. Sure, it won't open it up a lot, but you never know.
That's lovely. Are you ready to go?
I'm not going to completely drink this one.
I'm going to keep a little bit in there.
Okay, now for the Jameson here. One of the best-selling whiskeys in history.
It's nice stuff.
I like the nose.
It's
nice, yeah. That is really fucking good.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
To me,
okay,
there's a slight bite of harshness in the Canadian Club that doesn't exist in the Jameson.
And, okay, I agree.
Okay.
These are both really nice whiskeys, but with the level of sweetness in this one, I don't think I could drink a ton of it.
Drinkability.
The drinkability factor of this one, yes, it's a nice sipper. And sure, you could mix it. If you mix it with things, that might even enhance the sweetness. Where the Jameson it's kind of just...
It's mellower. It's balanced.
It's
it has a nice balance to it. It's got enough sweetness, but not too much.
You can taste the grains. You can taste the barley sugar. It tastes well made.
I think we've just explained our winner here.
Yeah, I think so. So, okay.
Get rid of it.
Yep.
Okay, this is it. The winner. The winner of the final round for the Chinese.
Sorry to interrupt. I just tasted the Canadian Club in a big gulp.
Yep.
And you can always tell what whiskey's going to give you a hangover. And that was one of them.
Hangover factor.
The hangover factor is big in that one.
Okay.
It's
definitely official now. The Jameson is the winner of the best-selling whiskeys blowout.
Wow.
Bracket blowout. Cue the applause. Why isn't everyone clapping?
Okay. Thank you for joining us. We are Trenny and C. I'm Trenny. This is C.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe. Join along.
Cheers.